Oh dear, in my eagerness to vanquish the horde, I forgot to keep track of my ammo. If I run out of bullets, I will be forced to resort to more primitive forms of combat. What happened? Why is my ammo so low? This day is unlikely to improve unless I find some ammo. I estimated our chances of survival without ammo. They're not great. This weapon is now little more than a hollow shell. I must find ammo. I suppose it was inevitable that I run out of bullets. Good things rarely last. My lack of ammo is symptomatic of my recent bad luck. I did not realize my supplies would dwindle quite so rapidly. No bullets? But I had so many of them. Sophia, my dear, an acquaintance is in a teeny tiny pickle. Can you be so kind as to point me towards a functional power core? We want to set you free, Gersh. Wait, why do I know your name? What is happening to me? Anyway, head to Dragon Command. Someone there can help free you. I'm sure he's fine. Aren't you forgetting something, Sophia? What about those power cores you promised to help me locate? I've been scratched before, believe me. Why do you find me so fascinating? Mein Fleisch is mine und mine alone. Yeah, your hands are positively filthy. Would you like a lobotomy? You're certainly going about it the right way. I told you before. Keep your fetid flesh away from my body! I do not enjoy your filthy fingers prodding me so! Are you trying to bring me out in a rash? That too was a little too close! It takes more than a little slap to rattle this, Doctor. Let's be honest, it's not as if I was going to say no to this. I am the conductor. This weapon my baton. The undead my orchestra. The music this evening? Death! I really have done everything I can! Honestly, I really have. I'm glad you did not disappoint me, Box. Behold, I am death incarnate! Two weapons may seem a bit over the top, but I really think the situation calls for it. Do I really require two weapons? Yeah, I think I do. In fact, I'm certain. Believe me, I am proficient with both of my hands. Inevitably, I'm going to fill them with twice as many holes. Two is good, yeah. But I think I'd rather just have one really good one. After extensive research and countless trials, I have concluded that explosives are very good at exploding things. Hopefully the unstable buildings around us will not be too damaged by further explosions. These aren't already live, are they? I have been known to enjoy a good explosion now and then. Or all the time. These are dangerous. I should take precautions. I'll keep them safely secure in my pockets. I'm sorry, but do you really expect me to use this? It's something, I suppose. Not something I want, but it is literally something. First, nothing. Then, the Big Bang. Then, Ed would put down the rocket launcher as he'd caused enough problems. I can't even remember how you're meant to carry this. Am I pointing it the right way? I don't really want this. In fact, I don't know why I even took it. Dempsey once told me that LMG stood for Lick My Giblets. I'm reasonably sure he was lying. Prepare yourselves, Hellspawn. Your destruction is very imminent. This really makes my hands look tiny. I used to crave power. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. A weapon ideally suited for a man who does not have time to aim. I am that man. Hello, monkey. It feels good to hold you again. There is so much potential for chaos behind that mischievous smile. Look at how happy he is. So excited for his big moment. I really can't remember where you came from, monkey. Did I invent you? It won't be long now. I'm talking to my monkey. This is unfortunate. I should take out my frustrations on someone else. I really shouldn't be surprised. Bad things happen all the time. Who will laugh at you, Box, when it is you who are betrayed? I think it's the laughter that I find most irritating. I'm not angry at you, Box. Your tendency to disappear is at the core of your very nature. This weapon is terrible. This box is terrible. Everything is terrible. It is almost as though my enemies chose this for me. Honestly, I'd have preferred the stupid teddy bear. Do you take some pleasure from my sadness, Box? Really? After all we've been through? You shouldn't have. Really. I'd be better off waiting for them to die of old age. I'll be honest, it's not what I was hoping for. Maybe, just maybe, this is a sign. A sign that says, give up, Edward. Sometimes I really do just want to curl up in a corner and cry. I can't say I'm surprised to see you here. After all, you go almost everywhere I do. At last, a weapon capable of nullifying their relentless attack. We have been through many battles, Rhaegon. We inch ever closer towards the last. Here to deliver me from almost certain death? It has been far too long since I wielded this most glorious of scientific wonders. Oh, wunderbar. Something really loud that takes a long time to reload. I like shotguns. Always have. No, actually, I don't. Why would I say such a thing? It's crude and vile and dirty and idiotically simplistic. I like it a lot. I will make do with whatever I have. That is how I have always done things. I would thank you, Box, but I really wouldn't mean it. I'm just glad this isn't heavy. I really am so very, very tired. Time for the undead to get up close and personal with my bullets. I've never really told anyone this, but I really don't like guns. I really hope Maxis is okay. I miss him. In the short times that we have, this weapon and I will accomplish many things. Oh, you can just fuck off, Box. Oh, you can just get lost, Box. Does anyone else want or need a sniper rifle? Anybody? You know what I really desire, Box. This was not it. Focus, Edward. You can make this work. You can make this work. We're all going to die! Papa Richtofen is very proud of your headshot accuracy, Dragon Child. Sometimes the Horde gets a little too close for my liking. This is what happens when they do. Good work, Junior. That is how we kill many enemies at once. Only I truly understand the burning pain of dragon's fire. This is your own fault. You should have died when you had the chance. I do not know what you hope to achieve, and now I never will. I killed you mainly because of the terrible mess you're making. Do I feel any guilt for killing the undead halfling? What's the word I'm looking for? No! I'm sorry, stubby hellspawn. Your time on this earth was far too short. Oh, I think I broke you. Good news. The amputation went very, very well. You're not dead? I should rectify that immediately. Why? Why are you still trying? It makes no sense. I'm going to have to keep a close eye on the ground. I think this dragon likes me. Perhaps a bit too much. Sorry, Drachen. It's not that I don't like you. I just don't like being on fire. I fear nothing. Not even the heat of the dragon's fire. Its roar signals its arrival. Its flames, well, I suppose they signal me being on fire! Keep your flames away from me! It is unwise to engage with the Drachen without the proper protection. I do not believe Drachen scales are purely cosmetic. They may well grant additional powers. I hope the scales on this shield did not come from the dragon's mate. That could make him upset. This shield is hot. It burns my skin. Doesn't it come with gloves? Ah! It's hot! It's hot! It's hot! Be careful, everyone. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Again, being shielded from the fires of hell is not something I'm used to. Being shielded from the fires of a hot place down there is not something I'm used to. Accept your fate! Let the flames engulf you! Nothing can withstand the intense heat of mine shield's flame! Be careful, the fire is very hot and deadly! I believe you were destined to burn! Extinguished with fire, just as it should be. Burn them! Burn them all! Feed, mein Drachen! Feed! I would very much like to see a big, blazing inferno dragon! This city's been burned to the ground. What harm could a few more fires do? To be honest, I really didn't enjoy starting fires as a child. I just did it. The dragon has been defeated. Your bravery is matched only by your drunkenness, Nikolai. Unfortunately, and I really am very sorry about this, our mission can only be completed if you surrender. Promise me you won't get angry just because I'm a bit German. We actually need your help, Nikolai. Incubate, mein Drachen! Incubate until you can incubate no more! Focus on the mission, Edward. Do what needs to be done. Poor Nikolai. I think his big Russian heart might be broken. For a while, I was worried Stalingrad might be the location of the Great War. One day soon, everything will be perfect. Positively peachy. Richtofen, Dempsey, Takeo. Only Nikolai remains. Knowing what's ahead, I feel compelled to start stockpiling weapons. The end is nigh. Very nigh. I prefer to choose mine own tools. I'll make do with this. I really don't feel like running around everywhere. Oh, Nikolai. Poor Nikolai. I hope he feels sorry for me. I really can't remember the last time I had a gourmet meal. I sometimes think it's only the soda und balls that keep me alive. I sometimes think it's only the soda und gum that keeps me alive. Remember, don't take candy from strangers. It's a really bad idea. Dr. Monty, Max has only ever alluded to your existence. I think I like you, Dr. Monty. You have balls. Gumballs. I think I like you, Dr. Monty. You have gumballs. I'm sure it will be delicious. I'm an optimist. Not quite sure what it's doing. Give it a moment. I'm sure it'll become clear. Yeah, delicious. Thank you for that. You wouldn't take candy from a baby, would you? I would. In fact, I think I have. I think it's stuck in my throat. Why don't you show yourself, Monty? We all know how important you must be. You can, if you want. So I don't imagine it will be a particularly riveting conversation. I was right. This subject is very boring. Can we talk about something else? The house. We have to get to the house. We'll be there soon. The house. Didn't I tell you? It's where we'll be safe. Forever and ever. I really don't know. I'm getting confused again. Are you ready to face your own demons, Nikolai? Are you prepared for what lies ahead? Your soul is not in danger, Nikolai. The summoning key will contain it. Keep it safe. The madness around you will not last forever, Nikolai. I have told you before, everything I do has purpose. I aim to make things better. For all of us. I'm going to have to ask you to trust me, Nikolai. The less we speak of the blood, the better. It's supposed to be a secret. Trust me, Nikolai. The plan will succeed. Do not worry your ugly little Russian head any further. Doctor's orders. No. Such knowledge is a burden that only I can bear. Nikolai is stronger than you realize, Takeo. You do not know what he has endured in the past. I do. Failure is a thing of the past, Takeo. I have experienced it time and time again, but no more. We will complete our mission. Yeah, Takeo. You will hear voices. Even ones that will not always speak to me. Worry not. Their true purpose will become clear. Assuming it comes to that. Which I hope it won't. Hello! Pleased to kill you! Sorry, that was just a little too uncomfortable for both of us. If you are so eager to die, then I will gladly oblige. This one is dead. Who's next? Flattered though I am, I cannot participate in such a bizarre courtship ritual. I could smell you before you got so close. That's what put me off. I will not be yours! Your death is necessary for my survival! How dare you spill your blood on me? I've really had more than enough of your foul, terrible breath. I expected no better from your kind. You really should have killed me when my back was turned. You have failed. You will all fail! My scars will fade long before your body rots in the ground. I've forgotten you already. Allow me to reciprocate your unwelcome physical advances. I'm sorry. I'm just a little busy right now. Do you not realize that I am trying to accomplish far more important things? Stay dead! I mean it! If it is physical contact you seek, then physical contact you shall receive. I'm not going to beat around the bush. The prognosis isn't good. Much like life, explosion is a bright light, full of noise, soon followed by silence and darkness. I really should remember to stand further back. Every now and then, I like to appreciate a really good bang. I'm afraid that surgery isn't really an option. I never get bored of killing you. It's one of life's simple pleasures. You can stop now. It's all over. Medicine never ever tastes good. You are an itch that had to be scratched. You will never find peace I fear none of us will. I'm not sure how much they appreciate the merciful embrace of death. I have very steady hands. I am a surgeon, after all. I think you've been struck down with something. It best to lie down. If precision were my mission, then my mission would be a glorious success. You cannot ignore the doctor's orders. Sorry, I'm afraid I had to perform a complete headectomy. I'm calling it time of death, something o'clock. I do this more often, but I don't like to show off. Really bad things happen in Stalingrad. You're better off out of it. I'm pretty sure he's dead. That usually does the trick. Fight on, my American friend. Our destiny beckons. And to think, Dempsey, I thought you would lose it completely. Despite his trials and tribulations, Dempsey appears more motivated than ever. Keep it up, Dempsey. We'll soon be free from the Horde. Just kidding. There's still millions of them. You really should watch me, Dempsey. You could learn so much. I know coming here really can't be good for Nikolai's mental well-being. Yes, Nikolai, take your vengeance. Nikolai, where on earth did you learn to shoot like that? Did you make some unholy pact to obtain such skills, Nikolai? You're indeed strong, Nikolai. I know this in my heart. Wow, Takeo, it's almost like you haven't recently experienced a traumatic event. Don't worry, Takeo. I think you won that one. You'll probably awaken your ancestors with a few more shots like that, Takeo. It seems Takeo is far more capable and competent than even I believed. Such accuracy. Keep it up, mein kleiner warrior friend. Here's your prescription. One knife to the heart. Why do you never leave me in peace? I do not suffer fools gladly, especially undead ones. If I was lying, I would say that was an act of kindness. I walk the path of the enlightened. I've made my diagnosis. You're dead. I finished examining you. The news isn't good. Next patient, please. You were put on this earth for one purpose, to die! I don't have time to bleed you slowly. Sadly, the monkey was merely a sacrificial lamb. Monkey lamb. I wonder, if I were to bang two symbols together, would the undead be drawn to me? I sometimes wonder what grudge the undead really hold against the monkeys. Imagine if Monkey's song was the last music you ever heard. Goodbye, Monkey. I'm truly sorry for your loss. Fly, mein bullets! Fill them with holes! They crumble and disintegrate before me! The glory is mine! How can I keep count when you all die so quickly? Did I tell you that I renounced my Hippocratic oath? I was hoping for more of a challenge this time. I'll try to contain my disappointment. What? It can't be. The creature's armor looks really uncomfortable. Maybe that's why it's so angry. Oh my, your sickle looks more than a little sharp. I could make some joke about you needing a hammer to go with your sickle, but it might just upset you. I see that it has. Too late. Oh yeah, let's put the Hellspawn in armor and give it a laser cannon. That's a wunderbar idea. Perhaps we can work something out. We don't have to fight. I know, I'm not making a particularly strong case. In a funny way, that was actually an act of mercy. Wait, were you not designed to be unstoppable? I'm sure someone could make use of your remaining body parts. The metal ones, anyway. I'm not even going to bother with an autopsy. I'm pretty sure I know the cause of death. Just because you had armor, you thought you could best me? Have you not seen the Panzersoldat? This weapon's only going to aggravate my tinnitus, isn't it? Oh boy, this is fun! Yeah, for me, not for them. I don't have to aim carefully, I don't have to conserve ammo. It's perfect! This gun is many things. Subtle is not one of them. Prepare yourselves to gain a few new holes, Hellspawn! We really don't have to do this, Nikolai. Yes, these Germans are bad. See, in this dimension, but we're not. Well, it's a bit complicated. Never mind. You must surrender, Nikolai. I'm sorry, did you say bathe in my blood? That's a tad unnecessary, isn't it? Ironically enough, that is partly the plan. Entirely, if I'm honest. On that subject, mein ultra-dimensional friend, you are more wrong than you will ever know. Victory for you would mean defeat for so many more, comrade. That can be arranged, but we'd rather it not come to that. You are anything but simple, Nikolai. I know that all too well. Please, Nikolai, Just leave the shotgun. We can talk everything through. The walls, the doors, the machines. Why do they dare deny me? Why should I have to pay? Give me one good reason. You can't, can you? My lust for material possessions had left my pockets quite light. One day there will be no greed, and all men will be equal. I laughed so hard when Nikolai told me that. It is a tragedy how many great endeavors have failed because of lack of funding. You're all going to die anyway, so why do you waste my time? Have you learned nothing? I will never submit. I am surrounded by fools, both living and dead. It's difficult to pick who to kill next. There are so many of you. I almost envy your simple-minded ignorance. You are an unsightly blemish that must be surgically removed. Let's get this over with quickly, shall we? Your persistence is really quite annoying. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, kill a hellspawn head to toe. If I'm honest, I do enjoy all this attention. I have an enormous ego. Oh, Dempsey! You seem to be attracting a lot of attention. Do you need my help, Dempsey? I'm mostly hoping you say no. I'd honestly prefer it if you didn't die, Dempsey. You've no idea how hard it was for me last time. Maybe try shouting, "Hoorah!" That used to work, didn't it? If you want assistance, Dempsey, I really need advance notice. I'm very busy today. Don't die, Nikolai. At least not yet. Our dear Russian friend has gotten himself surrounded. He'll be fine. Don't make me come over there, Nikolai. Seriously, don't. There's a lot of them. Yeah, Nikolai. Let them surround you. Just don't forget to kill them. That part's important. Have your attempts to show off backfired, Nikolai? Takeo, are you sure you have the tactical advantage? Don't expect me to help you, Takeo. Especially if they start eating you. Takeo is surrounded. Someone should probably do something. Hello? Takeo is surrounded! Someone should help him! Takeo, I don't know if you noticed, but you're really drawing a lot of attention. Look at it this way, Takeo. It can't be any worse than what you've already been through. This is not my real reward. That comes later. I hope this helps me ensure I never set foot on Russian soil again. Much like myself, this weapon tries to be better than it was before. This is all I need for my last day. My last day on this earth, at least. I'm glad to see my optimistic attitude wasn't thrown back in my face. I once said, tell them later, not now. But did I ever actually tell them? Or did they just figure it out? I have heard his voice. I wonder if the others have. I will find Maxis soon. Everything is almost as it should be. Come on, Monty. I don't know how much longer I can wait. I'm not sure that's sitting well on my stomach. This tastes bad, so it's probably good for me. This liquid is thicker than I remember. I'm an occasional drinker. This is an occasion. Yeah, the beverages, of course. They are a crucial part of the plan. To quench my thirst. No, this flavor just isn't for me. Maxis always said I had a lot of untapped potential. The chemical composition of this elixir has always eluded me. That may be for the best. Now that is delicious. Honestly, my palate hasn't been the same since we got here. Ascension? Do I even know what that is? No matter. I will find them anyway. As always, there are complications. I am prepared for the inevitable. Maybe someone else could hold on to this. Not that it's dangerous or anything. My pockets aren't deep enough to carry around such potentially useless items. Wait! I know what this is. Wait, no. No, I don't. I will keep this safe, just as I have done with all my secrets. I will hold on to this. Why? Call it a feeling. Oh, look, it's a little something. This looks important. It's best that I hold on to it. Wait, what is this? I really should know. This cannot be what I think it is. I was right. It wasn't. Oh, you're exactly what I've been looking for. That's not really true, but we all need a little validation. More ammo is always preferable to less. Well, that really is quite fortuitous. I would say thank you, but I know I really deserved it anyway. At least in terms of ammunition, I am renewed. More ammo? Ah, wunderbar! The perpetual cycle of torment can continue. There is not enough money in the world to compensate me for what I have endured. You know, I'd like to think I have earned this. Oh, look! A penny. Thank heavens for small mercies, especially ones this small. You know, this isn't much of a bonus. It's more like you feel sorry for me. Hey, Nikolai! Maybe we can fix the place up a bit. Can you perhaps bang a little more quietly this time? The boards won't last long. Few things do. I expect high standards of workmanship. I am prepared for disappointment. So loud! I may have perforated an eardrum. What's that? Did someone say something? I knew that would happen, but even so, the noise gave me quite a shock. It's not always about the money, you know. For now, it is, but not always. I assure you, whatever I earn will be put towards the greater good. My good. Me. I welcome any cash incentive for what I would do anyway. The doctor cannot be bribed unless you have a lot of money. A fire! Und a sale! A sale of fire! We would be fools to pass on such a lucrative offer. Who exactly controls the box's monetary requirements? The market fluctuates so often these days. Who doesn't love a shopping spree? That's just the boost in lethality I need. Sadly, this will not allow me to prolong their suffering. I will enact a plan of vengeance. One I've been thinking about for a very long time. I'm about to perform some simple surgical procedures. You are more than welcome to observe. It's a pity it makes them die so quickly. I barely have time to take notes. They will rue the day they cross paths with Dr. Edward Richtofen. Why must this be so heavy? I'm starting to develop back problems. This instrument will ensure that their deaths are more permanent than usual. Well now, this is going to make quite a lot of mess. Anyone who wants to die can just step in front of me. This will take care of the rest. Is there any way we could use this fire against that annoying dragon? Thank you, but I think I was doing just fine on my own. This Stalingrad burns eternal, trapped in perpetual conflict. If only its blast lasted a little longer. The spectacle of blood and fire and death will repeat over and over again. I am feeling quite smug, knowing that I was the real pioneer of such technology. My hands are shaking with excitement. No, wait, that's the Ray Gun 115 converter resetting. Never mind. Oh, stop screaming. It can't hurt worse than the other ray guns. Can it? Yeah, this weapon continues my grand legacy. I can safely conclude that field trials of the new ray gun are a resounding success. Yeah, let the singularity consume you. Well, that looks painful. Okay, so that might be a hole in the fabric of space and time. Best not to wander too close. Oh my, what a wonderful weapon you are indeed, Mark III. Wow, that looks really unsafe. I love it! Dual-wielding laser-fire death has always been a personal favorite. Yeah, the Mark III. It had better be worth the wait. It is only appropriate that the doctor should field test such a scientific breakthrough. Ooh, it looks so unsafe. Ah, yes, the wood, the nails, the interminable process of unsustainable repairs. I do not look forward to the calluses this will no doubt leave upon my once nimble fingers. You know, hammer and nails could be used for so much more interesting purposes. Sometimes I dream of this in my sleep. Wait, when did I last sleep? One day there will be no more boards to board. One day soon. I'm not quite sure how you're wired up. Did that hurt? I really hope it did. Why are you so upset? Battlefield injuries are a problem all soldiers have to deal with. I'm sorry, my bullets must have removed your power regulator. How unfortunate. Nein! What was I thinking? That was rather stupid. It didn't work, but I was so careful. No, now that I think about it, I really wasn't. What does Dempsey say? Balls. That was balls. What does Dempsey say? Just one disaster after another. Why is everything always my fault? The others will blame me for this. I don't really blame them. Can we try that again? Can something please go right today? I did not come to war-torn Stalingrad to fail, fall, fool or foul. There must be some mistake. I just hope I'm not it. It's the little things, really. Why do I feel warm? Is this happiness? Goodness me, something actually worked. I take my victories wherever I may find them. Why do I feel like this success will be short-lived? Wait, it worked? Am I smiling? Perfection indeed. I feel happy. I think that's a good thing. Now you will fear my wrath. As soon as I manage to get back on my feet, am I the only one worried by the imminent threat of death? I appear to have made a small error of judgment. Go into the light, Edward. Wait, no! Don't go into the light, Edward! Even with my vast experience, mistakes can still happen from time to time. I really thought you were better than that. What went wrong? Do I need to explain just how much you've disappointed me? A lot. For my plans to succeed, I will need all of you. It's been a while since I practiced medicine. I hope I'm administering this correctly. This may sting a teensy-weensy bit, or a lot. I would express my gratitude, but I really don't have the time. We have a mission! I tell you it won't happen again, but we both know that would be a lie. I'm glad someone seems to show concern for my well-being. I'm glad you recognize how vital my continued existence is to us all. I really thought you were going to let me bleed to death. It was horrible. We are close, but I fear something is wrong. There is something I am missing. My God, is this the great defeat? Stalingrad? No, calm down, Edward. That was not me. I was never part of that. I am a scientist, a doctor. I never meant to cause harm. But I did. There is so much to do. A vessel for Maxis, the openings of the gateways. I'm getting confused. Damn these 115-induced delusions! We are here to secure Nikolai 1.0. That is all that matters. There is so much to do. A vessel for Maxis, the openings of the gateways. I'm getting confused. Curse these 115-induced delusions! We are here to secure Nikolai 1.0. That is all that matters. Nikolai. I have to find Nikolai. He is the last. Then we will be rewarded. He will come for us. That's right. Nikolai. He is the last. Once we have him contained, he will come for us. Different he, obviously. Calm down, Edward. Breathe. Focus on what is important. We are so close. Regardless of his mental state, it's in our best interest to assist in any way we can. We don't want any more angry Russians if we can avoid it. Tsaritsyn? Volgograd? Nine. This is Stalingrad. Maxis, can you still hear me? We are so close. Okay, on the off chance it actually finds Maxis, no one ever tell him it was our fault. Yeah? Let's see if you are who I think you are. Believe it or not, Sophia was Maxis' secretary. How she became a machine, I really don't know. Important thing is that she appears to control much of the technology in this area. Should we warn him of what will happen? No, I don't think so. That would be a terrible idea. I suppose it is good I didn't shower today. When did I last shower? Perhaps my newfound stench can act as some sort of camouflage. After the island, I believe I would never again inhale such foul odors. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Thankfully, at this point, my nostrils are so defiled, I can hardly smell a thing. I have endured many trials and horrors on my long quest. Those sewer pipes are up there. They're up there. Top 3. Definitely. Those fingers are massive. I should not draw its attention. It may mistake me for one of the undead. You'd think the sound of massive clamping fingers would scare them, but no, they are far too stupid. Its claw looks as though it belongs to a giant, 100-foot-tall robotic crab. Oh my, that sounds horrifying. When I was a doctor, I used clamps not unlike this on occasion. Not this big, but very close. You know what they say about robots with big hands. They're good for killing Hellspawn, of course. Ah, an old favorite. Execution via electrocution. Ah, rest in peace, Sal. Maybe this will spark their interest. I want to show you something, Hellspawn. Forewarning, it may well shock you. There's no chance this will actually reanimate them. Is there? The extreme voltage I conduct will amplify my resistance to the current Hellspawn circuit. That's enough electricity puns. I get it. Moving on. I hope the laser beam is not too bright. I've recently developed quite sensitive eyes. Vaporization by laser is not as fun as it looks. Personal experience. The giant laser beam is such a wunderbar addition. It's shocking Group 935 did not include it in their design. Show the Hellspawn the true meaning of Death Stare, giant. Perhaps there is a world somewhere where I have lasers in mine eyes. That's a bit far-fetched. Could this flinging device throw me out of this infernal place? If they don't die in the air, they'll certainly make a nice splat when they land. Splat. That's what it sounds like, too. I must remember not to step on this when activated. It could inflict significant trauma. Ha ha! The entertainment value of this device alone is worth it. Perhaps we could use this to throw old Nikolai to his death. No, that's a bit theatrical, isn't it? What shoddy production quality. Group 935 really let standards slip. Stop with the scanning! Any data we could provide would be useless anyway. Well, I suppose not every Group 935 invention turns out brilliantly. You will pester me no more. Machines do not feel pain. Kinda sucks the joy out of killing them. Machines do not feel pain. Kind of takes the joy out of killing them. What on earth was Group 935 hoping to achieve with these monstrosities? The voice with which it speaks. Why does it sound so familiar? I wonder, somewhere, sometime, was Maxis behind these creations? Imagine if I had robot tentacles! That would just be silly. Or would it? Tiny, insignificant machines wandering without a master, without purpose. Sound familiar? A baby dragon all to myself? I will raise him as though he were my own child. I've always wanted a child of mine own. Fitting it has scales and breathes fire. Like father, like son, I suppose. I will unleash hell. I will unleash mein Dragon. The dragon will deliver mein fiery fury. Go forth, Dragon, und set the world on fire. Fly, mein Drachen. Fly! Ja, mein Drachen. Together we can burn them all. Breathe, mein Drachen. Breathe until they are no more than charred bones. Let them burn, little dragon. Let them burn and die. So many on fire, like candles on a cake I never had. The flames, there are so many. It's so hot. It's hot. I should stand back. Fire consumes. It is a universal constant-ish. I know how it feels to be punched in the face. Now so do you. Oh my, that was invigorating. There is power in my gauntlet. The amputation was almost a complete success. Take your medicine. I am accustomed to having beasts do my bidding. Contrary to what some might say, I do not really enjoy setting things on fire. Look! Mein baby Drachen wants to play! Are you ready, my minion? Do you want to burn up some of the horde for me? A lot of my patients have been reporting a burning sensation lately. I think I know why. It has been too long since I last performed surgery. Shall we begin? This is little more than a cleaver. I will carve my name on the heads of the demon spawn. Good news! The autopsy's been brought forward. You'd be surprised how much damage I can inflict using only a scalpel. My only regret is I may not witness its effectiveness firsthand. The Horde will be so obsessed with me, they'll probably not notice what's beneath their feet. Explosives may lack precision, but their effectiveness is undeniable. I will literally tear them asunder. Literally. Stalingrad has seen many explosions,